Hello, my peoples. Hello, my peoples. I love using that term, my peoples. I love using that term, my people. Because the King of Kings said, if my people who are called by my name, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves. This post says, Dr. Life Mart and Layish Royal Club and Spa. Layish Royal Club and Spa. Dr. Life Mart. Layish Royal Club and Spa. Havila Bars. For all of y'all who don't know what Havila is, it's gold. And Havila Bars, you should know what that is. A bar is words, spoken word. Bar is music. 4 bars is a whole note. 2 bars is a half note. Havila Bars. Golden spoken word. Golden hip hop redemption song. Havila Bars. So this post says, and you can see the colors, the red, the white, the blue, Layish Royal Club and Spa. If my people, the royals, Layish, this is the ultimate, the in the beginning. It's not some new brand. This is a sovereign exchange. All right. This is the very first and only all natural, original, true science. It's called husbandry. The sovereign exchange between the Father and his children. If my people who are called by my name, my people, who are my people, the sons and daughters of God. Husbandry. There's animal husbandry when a male and a female come together and procreate. That's called husbandry. Sovereign exchange. You see, the king of the jungle, lions, Layish, animal husbandry. This is in the beginning. You don't have no other science. Every other science has been reverse engineered from husbandry. There is plant husbandry. I am the vine, you are the branches. Grafted into the vine. The branch gets grafted into the vine, which is planted. The root is planted in the earth. I am the vine, the root. You are the branches grafted into the root, the offshoot. That's plant husbandry. I'm just giving you the science of a sovereign exchange. All natural, untouched, not man-made. This is creator given. Animal husbandry, plant husbandry. And then there's the ultimate help me husbandry. There's the ultimate, the womb of man. The womb of man. The seed of man is in the womb of man. The egg in the womb of man, the woman, is the seed of man. And the seed of men, semen, we talking about husbandry, the science. We talking about science. We talking about an exchange, creation. We talk about power. We ain't talking about this mythical, fantasy, fake, phony, contrived, evolution, Big Bang theories, Darwinian theories. We ain't talk about none of that fake, phony, artificial intelligence. We ain't talking about that fake, phony masquerade. We ain't talking about that science fiction. Nah, we talking about in the beginning, power, procreation, recreation, creation, husbandry. That's what the American dream is about. And the crazy thing is, all of these people around here telling you about an American dream, they all false prophets. A dream has to be revealed. A dream has to have a revelation that is revealed, and the interpretation of the dream made known and made public from the individual to the masses, from the individual to the nation. And as you can see around you, there's many people claiming to be American forefathers, claiming to espouse the American dream. What the American dream is about? Profits. And what you do with the profits. The love of money is the root of all evil. The love of money. It didn't say money is the root of all evil. No, that's a deception. That's what they want you to believe. Because when you love your creator, when you love your calling and your purpose more than you love money and the pursuit of it, then that's when you can handle having as much of it as possible. Because when you love your purpose, when you love your call to exchange in the beginning Hollywood husbandry, this is the creation currency, the very first currency, the money that grows on the tree of life. That's why it's called Dr. Life Mart. We have replenished the in the beginning creation currency market, the in the beginning sovereign currency exchange based on the in the beginning perfect financial statement, fashion, image. Let us make Elohim in our image after our likeness. This is a financial fashion statement. The American dream. We here to tell y'all. See, this is the image. That's the perfection. That's the husbandry. The last Adam, the first Adam, and all of his sons from then till now. Laish. When you love your purpose of husbandry, to be the gatekeeper, to be the gatekeeper, to be the watchman, to be the king, the golden rule empire strikes back. See, when the devourer tries to consume the family and the home, this is what the sovereign husbandry exchange does. On the other hand, these fake, phony individuals who love money, the love of money is the root of all evil, who would sell their children and their wives and their families and their souls for 30 pieces of silver. They do it all day, every day. The love of money is the root of all evil. That's the European imposters in the U.S. dream. Uncle Sam. That's Uncle Sam's dream. Uncle Sam is not the USA. Uncle Sam is not America. Uncle Sam is the caricature that the Europeans made, telling the world that they want what they can't have. There's no revelation in Uncle Sam. A dream has to be revealed and interpreted. A business plan is about mapping out the projections of future profits. That's what a business plan is. We're talking business right here. We're talking about Dr. Lifemart and Laish Royal Club and Spa. Can't get in this club. But I'm here to say to the four corners, the four groups that make up the Godhead family unit that I come from. The core group, the Godhead family unit, God headquarters, the launch pad, the foundation, four corners. To whom much is given, much is required. We've been to the finishing schools where the dreams have been revealed and interpreted, and the daily bread profits have been broken and distributed, and 5,000s have been fed over and over and over again in our presence. To whom much is given, much is required. My father represents one of those groups, called him the hip hop director. Hip hop director because our background of film and music, we use the talent and the call to produce, to develop the skills to be able to produce and tell a story in music and film. And so physically created Hollywood Studios. These are broadcasts of Hollywood Studios. Every video, every countless project upon project. SPI, the West Kept Secret. is also one of those four components. I call Pops the hip hop director. I call my brother S.P.I. Spotted Low the hip hop savior. Because this in this American dream revelation, it was Spider who coined the phrase. It's in the water. It's beautiful. It's in the water. What's in the water? The God, in God we trust. What God? The God that they serve. Those who the love of money is the root of all evil. Those roots, these Alex Haley roots in this fake phony game of Monopoly. It was Spider who said M.A.G.A is be about your money at all costs. And the M.A.G.A money, the money that be about your mankind at all costs. You know, the test that Cain failed in the beginning because he wasn't about his brother's keeper. Yo, the love of money is the root of all evil. M.A.G.A money, you will never, ever, ever sacrifice your brothers. You sacrifice the world to protect. This is well done, my good and faithful servant. I'm just showing you the separation of these individuals who've been selling you these lies. American dream, founding fathers. They ain't got nothing to do with America. They want the spoils. They want to plunder. They've been plundering. They created a fake phony monetary system called Black Wall Street. That's right, Black Wall Street. The whole monetary system is based off of the pagan bull worship. That's why they got the big golden bull out front of the New York Stock Exchange, live stock exchange, that Black Wall Street built for the Europeans. What's the livestock? The American people, the blind sheeple. Blind? Why blind? They claim that they're the enlightened ones. They got you in darkness, the blind people. And we happen to be the ones standing up saying, listen, man. Our brothers and sisters in the circles that we come from, they may have run off to chase this American dream. But what I love about Pops, what I love about S.P.I, and what I've tried to personify every single day is to go back to the highways and the byways to our people who have not gotten the opportunity to finish the race. Have not gotten the opportunity to walk the halls of the finishing schools of Palm Forge and Oakwood and these so-called wannabe, so-called fake phony elite HSBCU, fake phony elite Ivy League schools of so-called higher learning. There's no higher learning in what they're giving you. It's the lowest. It's the lowest of the low life. We've thoroughly embraced being low lives. so that we could take the lowlifes who we identify with and set them free. I came that you might have life. Transform them. The hip hop director takes the trash that Hollywood is given, and in these Hollywood studios transforms the image. It's like he was physically able to transform and started this pipeline of transformation, transforming, transformers. That's what we do. Access to power. Finishing School of the Prophets. Baymax Prophets. American Dream Prophets. That's gold. Cash gold. Why you need cash gold? Because this is about disaster relief. So what Dr. Life Mart and Layers Club and Spot is a disaster relief lifeguard service. Business models. What's the disaster? Kingdoms rise and fall. The American dream is about the kingdoms that would challenge the throne, would lay claim, would think that they could claim the titles of rulership, of dominion, of sovereign. No European nation or king has ever existed without biting and copying everything from the trash of Nubian ancestors that have walked away from their birthright and been lost. Every European kingdom up until the present day, everything that they call greatness, enlightenment, they copied and stole from lost ancestors who walked away from their birthright and first fruit husbandry covenants and estates, and have been lost, restless vagabonds. Those same Nubian ancestors, when they wandered and wandered and wandered, came across the original European ancestors who were lost vagabonds, worshiping pagan, fallen, sun god idols. Like I told you, the golden calf in front of the New York Stock Exchange is the bull of Baal that they've been worshiping since the Tower of Babel, since the flood, since Sodom and Gomorrah, since Egypt, since Babylon. It's the same identical system. Haven't changed anything. And we haven't changed destroying it every time they try and challenge. So this is the last and final time. This is the last and final sovereign market that you will have access to. And to my people who were raised in the homes where I was raised. To my people who have walked the same halls of knowledge that I've walked. Been trained in the same finishing schools that I've been trained in. We've trained children in these same halls, in these same houses, in these same cities, in these same neighborhoods, in these same communities. To all of my people, to whom much is given, much is required. We're so sick of the whole world saying it is okay for a small elite, wannabe elite, so-called self-proclaimed elite, 1.5% of humanity, to gorge themselves on the so-called prosperity of the world at the expense of bottom 98 of the bottom 97% of humanity. In every image, in every brand, in every Hollywood, in every movie, in every musician, in every commercial, and every fashion designer, and every corporate entity, religious and secular, have all drunk from the poison cup of the wine of the wrath of mystery Babylon, the great mother of harlots, to line up and line their pockets with the blood money at the expense of their brothers and sisters, just like Cain. Well, it's the day of reckoning. The final coming calamity is coming. And just like with any disaster, you can get prepared. And if you do the right things, not only will you survive, but you can thrive. There's only one market where you can do this at. There's only one outcome. There's only one victor in this race. To whom much is given, much is required. Laish, Club and Spot, Royal Club and Spot, Dr. Lifemark, my main man, Robert Wells, my cousin. Like I said, my father represents a whole segment of family in the Godhead family unit. Robert Wells drew this almost 10 years ago. Yes. Robert Wells drew this almost 20 years ago. I keep it vintage because it's ITB. Just to let y'all know, this ain't nothing new. He has revealed this dream, and we've been building a pipeline, a disaster relief pipeline, because payment for robbing the Creator and spilling the blood of his children. That's why kingdoms rise and fall all throughout history. Kingdom after kingdom has been given a shot to turn from that craziness and come back home. And nation after nation has rejected the invitation. But the outcome is always the same. Every time they challenge, whether it's Babylon, whether it's Egypt, whether it's Assyria, whether it's Persia, whether it's Greece, whether it's Rome, whether it's Europe, and then Europe's infiltration of this promised land of the United States of America. The United States of America is not the U.S. The U.S. is Uncle Sam's dream of stealing and plundering the American dream. The U.S., United States, has nothing to do with America. The U.S., that's why they always have it exactly like it is. The United States, the Vatican, Great Britain, and D.C. U.S., United States. That has nothing to do with America. And until you realize that anything that the U.S. does, nothing that they do benefits you. Everything that they do is to harm you and hurt you. That is the disaster. We're bringing the relief to that disaster. You get to choose. Is the U.S. your home? Or you can get prepared. You could join a market. Because in the U.S. dream, no man can buy or sell, save you take the mark of the beast. In the U.S.'s dream, wars, rumors of wars, famine, pestilence, chaos. That's what Babylon is about. Chaos. These are the disasters that's coming. We literally have been putting the business principles that the business customs, currency exchange has to take place when you cross into sovereign borders, right? You have to go through customs. And if you want to come and purchase gold, he said, come purchase gold from me, tried in the fire. If you want the gold of Havilah, the good gold of Havilah, if you want to get rid of the fool's gold, and you want access to what the Creator has spelled out for you, life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. That's not Uncle Sam's dream.
Hello, Moto.